Get rid of your sciatica pain with these 3 exercises. In this video, we're going to go through some exercises that can really help with some symptoms that you have going down from your hip down into your leg. Now, there are lots of different causes of sciatic pain. If it's true radicular cause, as in a nerve root issue, that can be very stubborn and take a little bit more medical attention than what we're talking about here. Even with that though, these exercises are designed to improve your symptoms. For some people, it will be a short-term relief. For others, it will be a longer-term relief the more of it you do. But regardless of all of that, even getting some short-term relief for people who suffer with this issue can help them do more and walk around and get a little bit of relief from the draining pain that they experience with this. So one of the reasons people get pain down their leg so much is because as it's quite sore, our natural reaction is to offload that area. And we go from sitting to standing using the other leg. Because it's sore, we naturally don't stand on that side because it's logical to think it's sore, I need to kind of protect it and avoid it and do less, which makes sense if you're sore for 2 or 3 days, but then that actually becomes a problem. The approach here in these exercises are not your traditional physio ones of a little bit of a gentle movement and do a little bit of a stretch. You will be doing that forever. These exercises are trying to teach you to relax, but also significantly load the muscles here. If you load the muscles around your hip and your leg, you're reassuring your body that, okay, it's safe to use it again, and the symptoms can reduce, and that will then allow you, it'll give you confidence and allow you to move a little bit better. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions on any of this stuff, feel free to comment below. Let's start with the first exercise. Purpose of this first exercise is to try and get some activity. So this is the area you're sore and coming down this leg. It's to try and work it so that you feel muscle activity here, not just your pain, but that you do actually feel the muscles working. There's lots of different ways you can do it. Let's just do it this way. So you're lying on your back, feet about hip width apart, pushing your knees out into a strong enough band, and you lift your bum up and down, up and down. Now, as you're doing this, so maybe depending on the strength of the band will dictate how many you do. So say you even do 5 here and then take a little break. As you go on, what should be happening is that you do feel muscle activity around the hips. It's important to realize that you're safe in these positions, so you try and breathe and relax. Push the knees out and you're going up and down, trying to get this area working. Breathe and relax. Now, you might have to do 8 or 10 of those, depending on the strength of the band, to get this area working. When you've that done, the next exercise we'll do is to go into this position. What I want you to do is, because we've been offloading this leg, we're going to start to load it up a bit more. So, put all your weight through the affected leg. With the other leg, have very little pressure through that. Try and relax, breathe. Very little pressure through the back leg, and just stay here in this position. Now, it is important that you breathe and relax and you realize, okay, I'm safe doing this. And what we want you to do is to start feeling muscle activity through this entire leg. Find a position where that's not sore, but you're getting your leg tired. When you think you've enough done, stay there for a while longer. Breathe and relax, get a lot of fatigue into it. Then come up, give yourself a little bit of a break, and then go back into it again. So it's holding it in this position. Again, putting all the weight through this foot, reassuring yourself that you can use this leg again. And it's a bit counterintuitive because I'm asking you to load up the leg that's sore and you've been avoiding it, but that can actually reassure your body. And then once you get the feeling of muscles working, that can mean that you feel your pain less and less. The third and final exercise that we're going to go through in this video is here. Maybe have your fingertip on a wall for balance or something like that. But what I want you to do again is all the way through this leg and then drive this up, sit back into it, push through this foot. So all the work has been done by this leg. It's nice and warm at this stage and a little bit tired from the previous exercises. And you can even start upping the pace a little bit. The purpose of this is that you feel this left leg here in this instance tired and worked. Now, When you have that done, if you walk around and take a break for a minute or two and go back into it again, those 3 exercises, what you should feel at the end of that is you feel slightly less symptoms. And that should encourage you then to use this foot and this leg more as you're walking around and moving around. So there's 3 exercises that don't really involve any equipment that you can do at home, especially useful for people where passive approach hasn't helped, or they're stretching or foam rolling or getting stuff done to them and they're really struggling with it. I know it's counterintuitive, but it's to load up that leg instead of kind of avoid it and underload it. If you have any questions on this, feel free to reach out and we'd be glad to help.